we're asked to find an angle so that sine of theta equals square root of 3 over 2. And so to do this, and it's acute by the way, so that means we're only considering angles from 0 degrees, which this is the initial side, this is always 0 degrees here, to 90 degrees because it's acute. Okay, so somewhere in here. And we don't know exactly what that'll look like, so let's just draw any old angle to help us visualize it. This is theta, and we're supposed to find a special theta so that we have square root of 3 over 2. So you can draw two different triangles. They can have the same sine ratio, assuming the angle is the same, because sine is one side divided by another. As long as they're in the same proportion to one another, you can have the same sign. So the convention in pre-calculus has been to draw these ratios in the unit circle, which means that we always make a right angle with the x-axis with our terminal side, and we always have 1 because the unit circle is just a circle with a radius of 1. Okay, so again, what I've done so far is I said it's acute, so here's my angle somewhere over here. We'll call this our angle theta. And in order to figure out the sine ratio, we have a convention where we always draw in the unit circle, which means we make a right angle with the x-axis and we have a hypotenuse of 1. Okay, so now for this to happen, there's special triangles that we encourage pre-calc students to memorize. If you just memorize these two, then you'll be all set for the rest of them. Okay. If you have an angle of 60 degrees and it's drawn in the unit circle, meaning the hypotenuse is 1, then square root of 3 over 2 will always be the opposite side. And then this angle would have to be 30. That way 90 plus 60 plus 30 makes 180. The side that's always opposite of 130 is always 1/2. So in our triangle, we know that sine is supposed to be the opposite divided by the hypotenuse, right? So the opposite of angle theta has to be square root of 3 over 2. That way, opposite divided by hypotenuse equals square root of 3 over 2 like it's supposed to do. And so now we're pretty much done, because what is this angle? We got it from this triangle I was talking about down here. Square root of 3 over 2 always corresponds with a 60-degree angle. So theta equals 60, or you could use your conversion methods to convert that to radians. Divide it by 180, stick a pi on there. So that should be pi over 3. Same thing. Okay, and if you're wondering what the other triangle is, it's easier. The other one we have students memorize is a 45-45 right triangle. So drawn in the unit circle, that means each side is a square root of 2 over 2 ratio.